Titillating Tuesday. Does it make you laugh? Does it make you laugh?
Alright, welcome to Titillating Tuesday. We've got, 31st of May 2022. Meditating hard. Yeah, working on my inside game, outside game. Yo, it's all the same, innit? Meditation works either way. Yeah, the two locations, there is an existence, inner space, outer space. Yeah, you dominate what you're responsible for, and that's your inner space. And I'm doing that, looking at the different levels of perpetration. I'm going through them now. Yeah, so we got the lower level, scripted lower lives. Yeah, and the old saying is, yeah, when one of them comes and tries you and fails, goes and calls 10 others. 10 of them come, they fail, each of them call 10 others. So I'm at that stage, on the third stage, which is what, 10 groups of 10, 10 legions of 10 demons. I'm at that level. When they fail, they'll increase to the next level, next fractal. There's 7 billion people on the planet, there or thereabouts. So I'm anticipating that. My strength's still there. The spelling, they spell all the time, but the thing about spells, like when they start young, they get weaker as they grow, and when they're old, complacency, all kinds of dumbass shit comes and kicks in. And so all the time, yeah, that you live in this world, you have to be sensitive to the fact that, you know, it's like the sands of time, you know, but it's not sand we're talking about. Each spell that's being cast on you is like a drop of the sand grain, a grain of sand, and over time that just fills up the bucket and then you die. So you got to stem the tide, and that's what the meditation's about. It's like sand flowing through a flood barrier. So yeah, you know, you got to simulate all the different scenarios when you're strong. You know, not many people want to be equal to a man when he's big. I told you in that song, Big. So when you're big, you've got big things to consider. You know, the perpetration that you're going through. Everybody plays a part, good and evil, and it's just a matter of just choosing a path and sticking to that, and not allowing yourself to have your mind change without actually sitting down and thinking about things first. Don't have your choices taken away from you. When you make a choice, yeah, before somebody tells you change it, you have to stop for a minute, sit down, think about it, review it again, see if it needs changing. I'll tell you a little story that I had. I quit smoking for 9 years, and I said to myself, I'll quit for 4 years because, like, you know, I should be able to do that. And I did 4 years, but when it came to smoking again, I had to sit down and say, right, it's been 4 years. Should I carry on not smoking, or should I carry on, or should I start smoking again? And I decided to extend it another 4 years. I could have gone on all my life, but when it came to the next 4 years, I said, should I or should I not? I said, all right, you better then. But I'll ease myself in, because like the first cigarette after 9 years, I waited a whole year. The first cigarette after 9 years, it messes you up, man. It's like, you know, so you know how it is when you ain't smoked for a long time. Yeah, so you have to be in control that way, and the best way to be in control in this world is to consider that, you know, you're only as strong as yourself. You can't look at other people to have the same strength you have. Now, when you have special meditation techniques, everyone will develop theirs. And you just, you know, it's like a situation where it's like every man for themselves, because like it's not every man for themselves, because like, what for the Almighty, if you give yourselves totally to the Lord, yeah, then he will be looking at it from a bird's eye view, so he knows what's going on. Yeah, but you at ground level, it's like you're a general. Every man has to be like a general. I said that in one of my songs. So you have to face, like, for example, if I got 100 demons, 110 or 121, however many it is that are facing me right now, that's like I'm like a general, you know, 100 and something odd demons around me. And if every man's got 100 around him, that's like, You have to do weighing functions now. There's only 7 billion people in the population. If every man has 100 demons around them, then they'll run out of demons or run out of people to perpetrate on. How many people can there be? Yeah, let's say everyone had 99 demons around them. Yeah, that's 100. 7 billion divided to 100, that's 70 million. You see, there can only be 70 million people and the rest of them are demons. Yeah. So that would be, I don't know what the mix is, the ratio from for demons to human beings, because like I told you in my videos, if you go through them, there's over 600 videos, I don't know. Yeah, you find when we identify 2 different type of people that exist in this world: those who see into other people's minds and those whose minds are being seen into. So if you do work out the mix, we don't know. I don't know what the mix is. I don't know. I have to test people every time I meet them to see if they're seeing into my mind. And the best way to do that is like to consider, if you want to make a cat walk on his hind legs, you have to put the cotton ball and dangle it above it, and if it takes, then you can identify a cat walking on his hind legs. So I try to set up people that way, set them up in such a way where you can judge, where you can see if somebody makes reference to what's in your mind, then that's somebody who sees into there. If somebody, if you do something in them in your mind that you know they'll react to, and they do react, then that's evidence in it. So how can you react to something that you're not aware of? If you're aware of something, you react to it. You can't react like to something that you're not aware of. You know. So if they react to something, to a stimulus in your inner space, then you've identified that person as somebody who sits there and views your mind. Yeah. So I do this test on everyone I meet, and I don't think I've met a human being yet. So yeah, that goes into hierarchies. Anyway, that's a long story. Let me do today's joke. What type of man would broke women look for? It has bum. Yeah, that's easy, straightforward, you know. Yes. You know, what's important in life, you know, I've been having those kind of thoughts. And you see that everything that we consider to be important in life, there's no one who's doing anything more important than where you are. Yeah, because everyone on this planet, rich or poor, gets bored of what they're doing. You end up asking yourself, okay, going outside to play football now, so, and then you're like, what, how is that? Well, I'm reading a book right now, I mean, what for? Yeah. So there's nothing that's more important than the next thing. Everything's equally important in this world, you know. I think Incidents Spider is very, very important nowadays, you know, so keeps you amused, you know. So it's about spending quality time, you know. The time and energy you have on earth, you must spend well, because, you know, you only get one life to live. As far as you're concerned, you can't speculate in it. Yeah, you know, so we only have one universe as well, because if you let go of this one, you might never find another one. So a bird in hand is worth 2 in the bushes, and so if you know of this universe, at least you know of one. To speculate and hope that there was another one, well, anyway, that's another story. So listen, it's the 31st of May 2022, Titillating Tuesday. I'm out of here.
Titillating Tuesday. Does it make you laugh? Does it make you laugh?